quite a bit of time because we had to discuss each thing. Each of us was raised a little bit differently, and so we had to decide how we would do it.
Okay, here's a question. When you were going through that process, did you know about Natalie and I at that time?
No.
This was just because you were interested in adopting children.
This is just in general information. Whatever we wrote out was for them to know how we would be a parent, if we were going to be good parents or not. It was an important step. It actually did make you think, make plans. And because you had to go through all those steps, you had to kind of open your home. They had to do a home inspection. There were 2 caseworkers involved. We were given a caseworker who looked at us, and then you had your own caseworker, and they had to consult.
Did you want boys or girls, or did you not care?
We did not care. Well, actually, we were looking at that point of just one child. They said, if they were sibling groups, would you take more than one? And we said yes. Started in February. The end of summer and the beginning of the school year for me, they were starting to talk to us more specifically about children. And they would not show us pictures, but they would describe different children. Would you take a child who had harmed animals? And we had a big Great Dane. And then would we take someone who had learning difficulties? And we said, within reason. Anyway, we went through a lot of that more in detail questionnaires. In October, they were showing us specific children. They had narrowed us down and 3 other couples for you and for Natalie. That was really interesting because it's like, well, will we measure up? Will we be good enough to get them? I don't think we even saw pictures of you, but we knew, a little bit about your ages, your personalities. You were, siblings. I was at school, and the call came at school, and everybody at school knew we were in the process. And so it was a big excitement, but my principal took the call, and she sent someone down to cover my class, and I came up, and they said, we picked you for these 2 little girls, and I was just so excited. I couldn't believe it. One of the things you had to do, you brought this child or children into your home. They wanted you to be at home constantly for 3 weeks with them.
You got to be a stay-at-home mom for 3 weeks.
I did. It was really wonderful. And we knew that we were going to be meeting you in November, right around Thanksgiving. I had to not only finish preparing the room and get some clothes for you and things like that, I had to hire a half-time teacher to cover the 3 weeks I was going to be gone. Then it was Christmas break. And then to be half-time teacher after that. And I was teaching kindergarten, so it was 2 half-day sessions, so I could do one half of the day and she could do the other half. So we found someone wonderful, and it just turned out really well.
Let's move on to actual meeting us.
Okay. Well, one of the things we had to do to prepare for you meeting us is prepare a photograph album. And in that photograph album, of course, pictures of your dad and I, pictures of the grandmas and grandpas and granny and granddad, and pictures of our dog, pictures of our house, pictures of the school you'd be going to, because at that point we weren't quite sure what age you were, so you might have been a first grader